So hello, and this is Black in the morning, and today it's just the tomorrow morning, um, because um, yesterday I didn't did the second video at the night. I must say that was a really awful because that's a day that I just you know could do this thing and I didn't do this thing. This is not something that I just like and everything like that. But this is never mind because right now I just do the video and I spoke about my things. So yeah. Um, Actually, yesterday in the night, it was a really awful. But for me, it was a really nice and really good, because it was a really boring time that I just couldn't really do something that interesting, something big, and everything like that. And I just knew this thing, and I just put my time about the thing that I just do in my phone, and it was a really nicely day. Um, my dad was a really hardcore on the casino and everything like that, and you know it is not really hard to see that I never touch in this thing and I will never touch in this thing, probably because I see it in a very stupidly way. And this is a really stupidly because I just know how to do my money in a pretty nicely and pretty easily way for my phone or something like that. And I see how the world works, and I see how the people just lose, and I see that this is a speculative position, speculative, in 100% without any, way to understand what will happen on the machine or something like that. And it is something that absolutely isn't attract me. And I just sit in this place and wait. So I just wait slightly of the time, and after it I go for the bed and the room, and wasn't asleep. And it's a really not a really high position and really high feelings. I never feel like that, but that was a really nicely because just exploit the time that they can sleep, and there is nobody that I just should do in this time because I just have a time to do it. It's pretty nicely. This is a pretty comfortable room. Yeah. And after it my dad also slept and also went back for the casino until he understand that this is not for him, and it's really stupid. And let's speak about why I think it's so stupidly in my case. Because there is so many ways to just do your money in speculative way at the market, okay, at the companies or things like that, in really mess than speculative, in really less unknown things. Okay, and if I want to put my money about things that I don't really know about, but I just more know that it will rise or something like that, and I will achieve my money, I will put my money about something in the market that I don't really know about what is connection and what is associated and everything like that. And I just see that this is really went down, and right now there is a really good opportunity that this is when tries again, um, because this is how most of the time the graph work. Um, but yeah, this is speculative, and most of the time, 99%, I don't really put my money about this thing, nothing, even not slightly. So in the casino, this is even not that. This is all the time just as speculative 100%, and you don't know really nothing, you don't know what the graph do, and you don't know nothing. You just put your money and accept very good, and this is a pretty stupidly. Um, and I don't see this thing as something interesting in even slightly way. Sorry, but even slightly way, because I know that the liberty of the people that manage the thing, and I know how the machine approximately work, and I know that this is really stupidly, and I know the people that actually play this thing, and just so pressure about the position that they lose their money. This is so stupid because you put your money about this that so speculative way, and after it you just unacceptable the fact that you lose your money, and this is so many percent of do this thing of this happening stupidly. Okay, stupidly. Sorry, but really stupidly. Um, and that's it. I just was on my phone and everything like that. Um, and I just tried to work out my project very slightly, but I just have a time to do my thing. And I was in a very comfortable room, so I just went for sleep again, very nicely. Um, you know, I sleep very well. I just eat very well. Right now, I will go for a jeep trip or something like that, and this is very nicely. Tomorrow in the morning, I will be on my night. I will be at the home that I have, and it will be really, really more something that I want, because I just go so much time. I don't really know what happened to my dog, and I don't really know what happened eventually, and I'm really, really, really concerned about this thing. Um, I think that the most thing that actually I concern about is you know, is the thing that I just didn't find any pool to put the money about, to put the water of my dog um, on. And that actually cuts to a really a lot of badly position, because I just thought that the hair will go in a day before than it's actually happened, and because of that I just really was quickly in order to just go for a train, put my dog in a really comfortable position, and just from these things continue and do all my things of this week. And but the bad things was, first, it's the airplane just go in the next day, and the other bad thing is, you know, when I went for the place at the end of the Saturday, at the end of the weekend, not, in the weekend everything is closed, but in the end it's open. Everything else was closed, and I didn't really know why until right now, but I know that everything was closed, so I just couldn't achieve any pool, and as well as, yeah, it sounded crazy because it was just one day before I just go for the holiday. Um, all the train to my city, it was closed because accident or because something like that. In a shortly, very, very, very uncomfortable position. In all this night, I just need to be at my airplane in 5 hours from this position that I just went with the train to the center, and after it, I just, you know, um, looking forward in the mall also, and and yeah, that's it. That's it, actually, um, and it's really uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable was, um, but I just couldn't really do something, and just in the last uh, hours um, before the airplane, before everything, suddenly um, some woman just said that she take care about dogs, and she just take care about my dogs, and that was also awful because I just couldn't take care. Uh, and the second awful thing that was, I didn't really trust about her as the person that didn't really want to keep about my dog. So that was a both of the awful position. And I just know that I need right now to take care about my things, and I need right now to just continue my way. And I just, put all the water that I just can, yeah, without any pool. And I really feel bad that this is will be hardly for my dog to just take his water from this thing. But eventually, I know that I just put a lot of water, so that's actually put me in a comfortable, but in uncomfortable. That I know that it will be hard for my dog, and this is not like a pool, and that's what I try just to say. So what more? What more? So that's it, and you know, yesterday I just did my thing, and today that's all tonight. Have a good day. Bye bye.